In the last 18 months, I've trained in over 15 gyms all around the world, and today we're going to rank them. So let's obviously look through what the tier list is going to be. So number 1 is going to be the GOAT, the best one I've trained at. Number 2 is going to be get there ASAP. And what this means is plan your trip around going to this gym. If it's in a certain area, go to this area so that you can go to this gym. That's how much I recommend this gym. The next one is if you're in the area, and this is obviously if you go on holiday to a certain place and it happens to be the same place that this gym's at, go and visit this gym. The next one is alright. Every single gym that I went to was really good. And obviously I can't have all of them in the best possible tier. So some of them have got to go in the alright column. That doesn't mean they were bad. Not a single gym I went to I didn't have a good experience in. Every single one was really good. Just some better than others. And then the last one is biased, because obviously I teach in 2 of them. One I trained and taught there my whole life. And then the next one I have just moved there and I now train there and obviously teach there. So I am slightly biased here, but I will give my opinion still on them gyms, honestly. When we're looking at the tiers on what to put in which, obviously to be the top of the top, you have to have a lot of different things. And what that is you have to have high level training partners, you have to have good coaching, you have to have good facilities, and then you have to have a good vibe as well. Because you can have all these things and the vibe's not there. But all of these gyms were really good, so let's start ranking them. So the first one we've got is Mandora Combat Sports Academy, and this one is quite close to my heart because a coach who taught me from the age of 13 all the way up until like 20, 21 years old, until he moved to Australia. He's now the coach in this gym, Aaron Robinson, who is one of the slickest fighters ever, an absolute ninja, but he teaches there. So I went to see him, I was in Perth, I went to see him and the gym was amazing. The facilities were so good. But the level of the class I done, bar Aaron, wasn't the highest. So it can't be in the get there ASAP if you're a combat sports fighter, whether that be jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, or just a straight MMA fighter. But it was a great gym, great facilities, and obviously an unbelievable coach in Aaron in the session I done. Everyone was so nice. So it's definitely, if you're in the area, so if you're in Perth, definitely go to this gym, Mandora Combat Sports Academy. Obviously there's loads of other good gyms in Perth as well. Jack Della Maddalena's gym and all different ones, but this one was really good. The next one we've got is Evolve MMA in Singapore, and this gym again was really good. The coaching was really good, but something I've got to point out is if the class doesn't have many people, like in Mandora, there was like 20 to 30 people on the mat. Obviously a lot of low rated belts, white and blue belts, but still a lot of people were in this gym in Singapore, Evolve. There was I think it was only about 4 to 6 people in the class, and this gym, it was very expensive. I think it worked out to about £35 UK, which is the most expensive gym I went to, and like that's more expensive, if not double, the price of a PT session in Liverpool where I'm from, or in Thailand, for example, which we will obviously get onto. So it was very expensive, but it was a good little session. We learned heel hooks, but obviously the class was very low level, so it was quite difficult to practice with my partner. But a nice vibe in there, everyone's super nice, the coach was really good, but I'm going to put that in alright. On to the next one, and it's Super Pro Samui, and this is definitely in a get there ASAP, because this gym was amazing. The facilities are so big. Obviously it's in Koh Samui, Thailand, so you obviously go to this gym, but you're also getting to go to Koh Samui, which is amazing. So nice. Obviously Thailand is amazing, and all the countries that I go to were amazing, to be honest, but Thailand has obviously got a special place in my heart because of it's literally one of the fighting capitals of the world. But Super Pro Samui was so good. The facilities are massive. The coach, he was so good. I can't actually remember his name, but he absolutely twisted me up, which isn't hard, to be honest. But the facilities were amazing. The class was really good too. There was 2 really good people in the class who were around my level, purple to brown belt, and I had really good roles with them. But I obviously just done a jiu-jitsu class in this gym, where I'm sure, obviously, because it's been in Thailand, if I'd done a Muay Thai class, it'd be even better. And I see loads of people on TikTok and on Instagram go there and be MMA fighters, so the level is really high there. So that is definitely a get there ASAP for me. The next one we've got is Monsoon Gym in Koh Tao, and this one is definitely a if in the area one, because it is really good, but again, the class was quite small. There was only about 4 or 5 people in it, but it was an intermediate Muay Thai class, which I really enjoyed, because I'm definitely more of a grappler than I am striker. I'm not very good at striking. I'm not very good at grappling either, to be honest, but the striking is definitely not my strong point. But this class was really good. It was a nice mix. It started off with a good little warm-up, then some good technique, and then some sparring at the end, which was really fun. And I like that he switched up the partner, so everyone went with everyone. Obviously, it was a small class, so that's perfect that you get to mix around with everyone. And everyone was super nice. The facilities were really good. Obviously, it's in Thailand, so it's open. You can see out, and obviously in Koh Tao, it's quite a small island, so it does get really busy, the gym. But this was an intermediate class, so you can obviously go to an advanced class or a beginner class. There was a lot of coaches, and it was really good. So it's definitely, if in the area, if you are in Koh Tao, definitely go check the gym out, have a little go. The next gym is Emerald Muay Thai in Ao Nang Krabi in Thailand again. So this gym was really good, but I am going to put in all right, because if I went back to Krabi, I'd go to a different gym. There's one, and it's like 3 floors up. I've forgot the name of it, but it's super famous. I'll put a picture of it here. They were closed for some reason on the 2 days I was in Krabi. So I did go to Emerald Muay Thai, was really good. The coaching was really good, but the classes were actually quite busy. There was about 10 to 20 people in the class, and obviously it was a kind of like a joint thing to start, and then we done a little bit of pads, but I would have liked the session to flow a bit more, but it was still a really good gym. So if you are there, it was 2 minutes from my hotel as well, so it was perfect for me. But if you are in Krabi for a long time, definitely check it out. But if I was in Krabi again, I'd go to that other gym. The next gym is obviously my gym, 971 MMA in Dubai. This is obviously where I teach and where I train. So it is going in biased, but the reason I've got a bias column is because I feel like if I put it anywhere, people would say, that's not true, you're being biased, or you're not being true, which whatever I say, you just have to believe, because in my opinion, it has the best facilities out of anyone on this map. Maybe Bang Tao, because Bang Tao has bigger mats, but to me, 971, it's safer, it's cleaner, and the facilities are absolutely amazing. The coaching is amazing, and also as a bonus, it's got shred fast on the top, a little so you can do a little kettlebell session in there. But the facility is so good, obviously, like I just mentioned. But the coaching, obviously, they have the best kids coach in the world there. They've got amazing coaches for jiu-jitsu, striking, wrestling. Obviously, the wrestling coach, Ali, he's world champion. Rogerio, world champion jiu-jitsu. Carl Booth's the striking coach. Wellington, the MMA coach, and the vibes are amazing. So good, and I would definitely recommend it. So anyone in Dubai, definitely get down, and if you've got kids, bring them down to the class. The next one is Tiger Muay Thai Bohol. So this is different from Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand. This one's in the Philippines. I actually did a one-to-one here. It wasn't a class, and the coach was really good. It was a Muay Thai one-to-one. Session was amazing, but the facilities are just so good. They're so like unique. It's in like a bamboo hut, and like all the changing rooms is outside. It's obviously sheltered, but it's outside. The gym's outside. It's literally the sickest looking gym. But the level wasn't the highest in the gym. They didn't have any fighters, bar the coaches obviously. They didn't have any like top level grappling guys. So it can't be in a get there ASAP, especially if you're a fighter. But if you're in Bohol, if you're in the Philippines, definitely go and have a look. All the coaches are dead nice, and the facilities are just so unique that you've definitely got to check it out. The next one is Bali MMA, and we are spoiling which is getting the number one, because Bali MMA is getting the number one for me. It is my favourite gym, outside of obviously the two I teach and training. But the vibes are amazing. Austin, the absolute goat. I trained here for a long time. I did stay in Canggu for about 2 months, 3 months. So I trained here pretty much twice a day, every day. Muay Thai is amazing with Top Noi. Obviously, Austin would go for the Jiu-Jitsu, and then all the classes are so good. They've got so many coaches that when they do a Muay Thai class, you can either do a Muay Thai advanced class where you're like maybe sparring or working different techniques with your partner, or you can do a Muay Thai pad session, which I practically lived in, because it's just hitting pads, which was quality. They do a little bit technique as well with a partner, but then there's loads of pads because they have so many coaches that you can do loads of rounds on the pads. And the facility is obviously massive. I think they've actually put a cafe in there now, so it's got even better. The strength and conditioning is so good in there. Everyone's so nice, and the jiu-jitsu has really high level people. They obviously had a Bali training camp. They do like a training camp that you can go there for a week. I think Damien Meyer's actually going there this year, but when I was there, Aljamain Sterling was there, so I got to roll with him, and he obviously twisted me up. But amazing. Number one, definitely go to Bali MMA. Even if you don't want to go to Bali just so you can go to the gym. Canggu is obviously one of my favourite places in the world too, so an absolute bonus that Bali MMA is there. The next gym is Kusahata BJJ in Okinawa, Japan, and this one I was quite sceptical on going to because I thought there might have been a really big language barrier, and at first I seen that Tatsuro Taira actually trains in Okinawa, but I couldn't find this gym, so I really wanted to train there, and then I seen that this gym is run by 2 American people, so I went down and it was amazing. Such a nice vibe. The 2 marks who run it are doing such a good job there. The facility is not a massive gym, but it's super nice, super clean, and they actually let me train for free because they were saying how much they love people coming all around the world to their gym, and the vibe was so nice. And other than the 2 gyms I'm biased to, and then obviously Mandora because Aaron was the coach, and then even probably better than Bali MMA to be honest, even though it's first, the 2 marks who taught here, their coaching was probably the best. The way they described techniques was absolutely flawless. Their class was a mixture of white, blue belt, and I think they had 1 or 2 purple belts, but everyone in the class was really good standard, which means the coaching is really good. Even when the white belts and the newly blue belts are really good, it means the coaching is so good. They taught this like play from guard that I'd never seen before, and they explained it so well, so smooth. They came around, helped everyone. By the end of class, every single person could get it. There was only 8 to 10 people here, so I can't put in the higher one just because if you're a pro grappler, you're not going to go to this gym to train. But the 2 marks who were actually coaching the coaches, they were so good. Obviously, one of them especially, he absolutely destroyed me in the leg lock game. His leg lock game was amazing. So if you're ever in Okinawa, definitely go there. But I am going to put this, if you are in the area, go there, because if you are there in Okinawa, 100% go. It's amazing. Such a good vibe there, and I definitely recommend it. The next one is Legacy BJJ in Sydney, Australia. And this one I am going to put in if you're in the area. But I reckon in a couple of years, by everyone in the class starts advancing a little bit more, they'll go into the get there, especially if you live in Australia, because Craig, the coach, he was so good. I think he was telling me he was actually national champ. And this class, I obviously went to an advanced class. They, like everyone, wearing the Legacy rash guard, and I obviously didn't even realise I had to wear one at the time, so they just gave me one for free, which was really nice to wear for the class. And everyone was so nice. Everyone stayed after the class and chatted, and the level in the class was really good. There was loads of blue belts, loads of purple belts, and a good couple of brown belts. And obviously Craig, the coach, who was a black belt, he was really good, and I got twisted up in this gym. The level was really good, which then again goes back to really good coaching. So if you're in Sydney, definitely have a go at Legacy. It's really good, and I reckon in a couple of years time, when all the people in the class start developing into the browns and the black belts, then you'll be a get there straight away gym. So for now, it's going in there if you're in the area, but I reckon soon we'll be moving it up a tier. The next one is Kowloon Jiu-Jitsu in Hong Kong, which again I want to put in get there ASAP because the vibes in the gym is so good. Locke, the coach, he's amazing. He goes all around Asia, all around the world learning. I think he's Craig Jones' biggest fan. For he really good coach, and again his class was so good, even though they were only white and blue belt most of the class. But I am going to put in if in the area just for now, just because the level wasn't at the highest. But he was telling me that like Mikey Musumeci comes down sometimes, and loads of really high level jiu-jitsu people come down. So I'm desperate to go back, to be honest, because at first it was on the pricier end, but I think that's just Hong Kong really. It was 25 quid for a class, but it was 100% worth it. I definitely recommend going if you're in Hong Kong, or if you're close to Hong Kong, definitely check it out, because It was amazing. The vibes were so good, and Locke, he's a top coach and a top guy. So definitely check it out. The next one is the UFC gym in Taiwan, and this one is going to go in all right. It was a nice vibe, really good. Everyone was super nice in there, but the level was quite low. Everyone was pretty much a beginner, and the actual class was quite expensive just because you had to pay for a day pass. I did do the Muay Thai and the Jiu-Jitsu there, but again, it was quite basic, but a really nice vibe, and it's nice to say you've trained in Taiwan. So that goes in the all right for me. The next one is Korean Zombie MMA in Seoul, South Korea. And this one for me goes in the get there ASAP. Obviously the history, Korean Zombie. Realistically, the class that I went to the daytime class, which I think was a bit of an intermediate class. I think most of the fighters and the higher level people either come early in the morning or in the night. But obviously, who doesn't want to train in Korean Zombie's gym? It was the one weekend he wasn't in South Korea when I was there. He was actually, I think he was cornering Calvin Gastelum in Mexico when it got cancelled. When his fight got cancelled, sorry. So he wasn't there, sadly. But Nak, the coach, he was really, really good. And this is how I know the gym is really good. No one in there, but like 2 or 3 people who was doing the class spoke English. So the class I was learning in, the coach, he was speaking in Korean. Obviously, I don't expect him to teach in English or him to have to learn English just to teach me. But I got everything perfect. I understood the move really good. He was doing a pass from guard into side control and then an armbar from there, which was quite a basic move, but I understood it really well. And he was showing like a really cool window wipe technique. And obviously, I don't speak Korean, so his coaching was really good to explain to me clearly how to do it and what not to do, because I was making a couple of mistakes at the start on that technique. But who doesn't want to train in Korean Zombie's gym? But the actual MMA class is really high level. They have loads of good fighters in the gym, and I never had time to do that. I only had time to do the Jiu-Jitsu class. So I definitely recommend, if you're an MMA fighter, go in there. The next one is Bang Tao, and obviously it's got to go and get there ASAP. It's obviously in Phuket, Thailand. It's probably the most famous gym in the world at the moment. Everyone who you know who's an MMA fighter has been there on holiday and trained there, and it is amazing. Like, the level there is so high level. If you go there, you see all the famous fighters, you see everyone, the Hickson brothers as the coaches. It's really good. Like, loads of my friends, they went there for a month to train and they loved it. But the vibe there, actually, I didn't think was like as friendly and as welcoming as a couple of the other gyms. But when you're trying to make the best fighters in the world, I don't really think you need that. But obviously this one's more catered to the MMA fighters. And if you're in Phuket, definitely go and have a go, even if you've never trained before, because the facilities are amazing. It's absolutely massive. It's probably the biggest gym out of all these gyms. Maybe Tiger Muay Thai is maybe the same size, if not a bit bigger. But it is obviously amazing. The coaching is unbelievable. I do think it was on the more expensive scale, but it definitely is worth it to train with some of the highest level athletes in the game. The next one is Tiger Muay Thai, and again, I'm going to put this in, get there ASAP. It's obviously, I'd say, the most famous gym in the world. Obviously, you have Rafael Fiziev teaching the striking class. You have PT Gan training there all the time. You have all the biggest fighters in the world going there and training there. And I actually done a one-to-one here, and it was only £15 UK. So it was really good. Obviously, the facilities are amazing. The gym's massive. And the merch, like the merch store, is quite good too, and well priced as well. So definitely get there ASAP. It's obviously unbelievable gym. Oh, I should say actually that is up the road from Bang Tao. It is again in Phuket. So if you're in Phuket, go to both gyms, or just go to Phuket so you can go to both gyms. The next one is Sting Muay Thai in Chiang Mai, and this one, the vibes were amazing. If it was based off vibes, I'd go in and get there ASAP. But the level of the class wasn't very high. I was the best in the class. It was a Muay Thai class, and obviously, like I said before, I'm not very good at striking, so the level isn't the best. But the vibes there was amazing. All the coaches were really good. I think they could see that I was maybe one of the best in the class, so they took me aside and they done loads of pads with me. I was actually in Chiang Mai for 4 days. I went here 3 days. So, and they did actually say by the end of it, do you want to fight on Saturday? So, classic Thailand. But definitely go there if you're ever in Chiang Mai. But for now, I am going to put it in there if you're in the area. And then the final one is obviously the gym I trained at most of my life, the one I taught at most of my life, Aspire Combat Sports Academy in Liverpool. And I am going to put in bias, but realistically, it's one of the top 2. It is amazing. The coaching is so high level, especially for MMA. Like the level there is just amazing. It's a newish gym, so all the fighters now are kind of prospering into them really good pros now. You've obviously got Marlon Jones, Liam McCracken. You've got a couple of the younger guys who are really good. Obviously Regan O'Brien, who is going to be the absolute boy when he's older. But it's amazing. So good. It's absolutely massive, and in my opinion, definitely the best gym in the UK. So get down to it if you're in Liverpool, definitely go and check it out. So there we go, we've ranked all the gyms I've been to, and let me know what you think. If you've been to any of these gyms, do you think they're good? Do you think they're bad? Do you think they should be rated here? Or do you think they should be worse or better? But let me know what you think. Definitely go check out all of these gyms. If you're ever in the place, in the country or the city that these gyms are in, definitely go check them out because they are amazing. So let me know what you think in the comments. I did really enjoy making this tier list video, so if there's any other tier lists you want me to make, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you later.